Hello, I'm Doug Eboch, and I'm here in my best 80s attire to do a reading of my new novel, Totally Rad Wormhole. It's a story of two nerds from the 80s who accidentally open a wormhole to today and go to their own high school reunion. I pick up the story on a Friday evening in 1989. No banana. Alex nudges his dog, a yellow Labrador named Bananarama, with his knee. Bananarama gives him pleading eyes. Alex can't figure out why she insists on begging at the kitchen table. He never gives her food there, and especially not the tuna casserole his mom made tonight. He loves her tuna casserole. So does Roger. Roger is a frequent dinner guest at the McDonald house. He sits to Alex's left, shoveling tuna and noodles into his mouth. Alex's mom, Donna, sits to Alex's right, still wearing her leg warmers, spandex, and off-the-shoulder sweatshirt from Jazzercise. His dad, Bud, fills the remaining seat, his nose buried in the paper. More trouble in East Germany, Alex's dad mumbles. Can't trust those commies. Gorbachev should take Reagan's advice and tear down the wall. He sets the paper aside. You want to go shopping tomorrow afternoon, Alex? It'll be nice to have a new look for college, make a fresh start. Alex senses a trap. His dad hates clothes shopping even more than Alex does. And then it comes. Afterwards, we can swing by the batting cages, hit a few balls. Alex's dad is always trying to get Alex to go to the batting cages. Bud played high school baseball and obviously hoped Alex would follow in his footsteps. But one disastrous season of Little League with his dad as the team's coach ended any interest Alex had in baseball. Fortunately, his mom provides an excuse before Alex has to think one up. This is homecoming weekend, dear. I'm sure Alex has plans. Yeah, Roger says. We're working on our science fair project all weekend. Alex's mom looks at Alex disappointed. You're not going to the dance? Maybe, Alex says, thinking of the 2 tickets in his wallet. It depends. I'm pretty sure we'll be working on the science project, Roger mumbles. Our homecoming dance was magical, Alex's mom says. It's where your father and I first kissed. That's when we knew we were meant for each other. And it almost didn't happen, Alex's father says around a mouthful of tuna casserole. I was supposed to go with Stacy Hubbard. If she hadn't gotten mono, she might be your mom today, Alex. Alex's mom scowls. Stacy Hubbard. I doubt it. I hear she's been divorced twice. So I guess I ended up with the right woman in the end. Alex can see his dad squeeze his mom's leg under the table. Aw, she replies, and gives Bud a kiss on the cheek in return. Alex's parents are so lame. His mom sits back with a dreamy smile. Those were the days. We knew how to deal with commies back then, too, Alex's dad adds, and returns to the paper. Roger pushes back his plate. Good story, folks. Dinner was great, Mrs. McDonald. Alex and I should get to work. Alex and Roger scramble downstairs to the McDonald basement rec room. Bananarama thumping after them. Over the years, the rec room has become Alex's domain, and he's decked it out according to his tastes and interests. The faux wood paneling is covered with bodacious posters of Cindy Crawford, Christy Brinkley, and Heather Thomas. Perhaps hottest of all is the poster of Sigourney Weaver in her sweaty Aliens t-shirt, shooting a warning look as she cradles an M41A pulse rifle. An Atari 2600 sits in front of the massive 32-inch console TV, surrounded by cartridges. Missile Command, Frogger, and football get the most play. A hi-fi system perches on a bookcase full of colorful paperbacks and stacks of cassette tapes. Alex is an enthusiastic participant in Columbia House's music club. Next to the bookcase are several boxes of comic books, each issue carefully preserved in plastic sheets with acid-free backing boards to protect their collector value. Alex's retirement plan. Alex turns on MTV. They always watch MTV when they're hanging out in the basement. ZZ Top's Legs video is playing. Roger beelines straight for an object covered by an old sheet. He whips the sheet off to reveal the science project. It consists of 2 5-foot-high posts wrapped in copper wire, sticking up from a 1 foot by 1 foot by 4 foot plywood box. The copper wire is attached to a circuit board mounted on the side of the box next to a power supply. Alex has painted the box with an elaborate mural telling the story of a wizard with levitating powers. He thinks it's clever considering what they're trying to do, but it annoyed Roger. He didn't think it looked very scientific. Roger dumps the Radio Shack bag out on Alex's dad's old ping pong table. Nobody has used the table for its intended purpose for a long time. It currently serves as a makeshift desk for the family's Apple IIe, which Alex has turbocharged with 128K of RAM. Alex examines the new electronics. You didn't get any voltage multipliers. Do you think the magnetic field will be powerful enough? Alex had suggested making a small device to suspend a ball bearing in midair, but Roger didn't think that would be impressive enough to win the blue ribbon. He wants to suspend a hollow 12-inch diameter metal globe. The voltage is fine. I just need to connect the field generator to your computer so I can run my program. While Roger pops a case of the Apple IIe and inserts a new circuit board, Alex drifts over to the couch. On the television, ZZ Top spins their furry guitars, and the 3 Eliminator girls emerge from their hot rod. Man, those girls are banging. Which one is your favorite? Alex, you're supposed to be helping me. Roger replaces the computer's cover, inserts the floppy disk into the external drive, and hits the power. I like the brunette in white. Alex, Roger crouches by the science project and solders a wire in place. Alex tears himself away from the video. Right, what do you want me to do? Run my program. Alex goes to the computer. Roger's basic program fills the screen in glowing green letters. Alex types run, but pauses with his finger above the enter key, remembering last year's science fail. My computer won't explode, will it? I begged for 1.5 years to get this. My dad wanted to buy me a dirt bike. Just do it, Roger growls. Alex hits the key. Numbers scroll across the computer screen. The science project hums and the hair stands up on Alex's arms. The Nanorama whimpers and crawls under the stairs. There's a crackling sound from the circuit board on the plywood box. And then nothing. Alex's arm hair lies back down again. Roger pounds his fist into his thigh. Damn it! The letter F scrolls repeatedly across the computer screen. Is it working? Alex asks. Roger turns on him, cheeks flushed. No, it's not working. I don't get it. I'm sure my calculations were perfect. Maybe something's loose. Roger prods the circuit board with a soldering iron. Alex's eyes drift back to the legs video, where the mousy cashier is being transformed into a hot babe by the Eliminator girls. The Eliminator girl in white is sexy, but he has to admit that the cashier's legs certainly deserve to have a song written about them. Alex leans forward. The science project begins to hum again. Electricity arcs between the two posts. Roger looks up, confused. Alex, what are you doing? What? Alex realizes his hand is resting on the computer keyboard. Random letters and numbers scroll across the screen. Alex picks up his hand, but the letters and numbers keep scrolling. He's executed something in Roger's program. Behind him, the science project cycles rapidly. The air crackles, pops. Orange-white light flashes between the posts. Roger leaps toward the computer. Pow! The breaker blows. Everything goes dark. ZZ Top is cut off mid-lyric. Except the science project still hums, and dim pale light spills from between the two posts. A faint ozone smell hangs in the air. Roger's eyes get wide. Whoa, it's generating some kind of self-sustaining field. Radical, Alex whispers. The two boys stand frozen in place. Bananarama creeps up next to Alex. The spell is broken when Alex's father shouts down from upstairs. Alex, what did you do? Sorry, Dad, I'll fix it. Alex stumbles to the fuse box in the corner, feels for the trip breaker, flips it back. The lights and TV come back on. Alex turns back to the science project. Something is off. Between the two posts is what looks like a window into another room, a shadowy room with a cement floor and corrugated tin walls. Alex's stomach knots. Roger, what's going on? Roger's eyes are wide, his hands trembling. I don't know. I hope you'll check out the book and read the rest of the story. Thanks for listening.